incredible experience for me. I did Oliver when I was a young man, and that was many years ago. I haven't gotten to direct it though, until now. It's a wonderful show. Every single song is memorable. You'll have to really fight the urge to sing along, because you'll know most of them. The cast has been amazing. From 6th grade to 12th grade, they've all been willing to move outside their comfort zone and try new things, try new characters, be silly, be touching, use their emotions. We've got a crew that totals 46 people, cast of 44, and 30 people cooperated on the backdrop, the art cast, putting more than 50% of the student body directly involved with this production. And that's kind of exciting, because that's what Christian community is all about. We all pool our gifts, and then we stand back in great joy and amazement at what God can do. We are going to have an intermission time in the middle of the show, and there will be for sale there. You can get some refreshments, flowers, and things like that, provided by our student body. We also will be making available, for those of you who are family members, videos of the show and also photographs of the show. And those will be sent back to you with some information. If those sheets actually leave the school bag and get to your house, you'll find out about it. We also are kind of excited because this show has brought forth some other adult talent involved. We have 2 faculty folks who are in the cast, which we're delighted about. We also have a gentleman who has stepped to my side and been a real encouragement to me over the last 10 weeks. And he has agreed to speak to you and give you a little bit of insight into how we might view this great classic work of Oliver Twist with music from a Christian viewpoint. These are dean of faculty, he teaches in the Bible department, and we all love him, know him as Mr. Kunkel. Come on up. I've been a Christian now for about 25 years, and I continue to be amazed by the Bible. And one of the passages that I've really come to love is in Acts chapter 17, where Paul goes to Athens and seeks to present Christ and his resurrection to the philosophers there. In the midst of that apologetic encounter, Paul did something that's truly phenomenal. He quotes one of the pagan prophets of the day, and not only does he do that, but he takes that pagan prophet and he uses his words for the advancement of the gospel. He uses the words of these non-Christians in order to make the gospel more clear to the people that he's talking to. At Philmont, we like to think of ourselves as a school that one of its goals is to follow after the pattern or to follow in the footsteps of Paul. You see, at Philmont, it's our goal not to run away from the culture that is around us, nor to uncritically embrace it, but rather to see what the culture has to say, to look at the literature of the day, and to see how we can understand it as an expression of where the human heart is in the latter part of the 20th century. And as we look at these things, we also look to see how we as Christians can understand the issues that are raised for us. So in our English classes and our history classes, we look into those things that are produced by the non-Christian as well as the Christian. As he wants to play this evening, you can see up here, God is love. But the people that express that love in the play, do they do it as Christians would? You know, in the book of James, it says that real religion that God accepts, is one that takes care of orphans and widows and keeps someone from being polluted by the world. Will we see that kind of attitude in the people that are portrayed in the play this evening? That's something that we should think about. It's called taking every thought captive and making it obedient to Christ. So I invite you this evening to enjoy the play, but also to think Christianly about the issues that it raises. That's part of what Christian education is all about. Would you join me now in prayer for the cast and crew? Father, we really do thank you for the gifts and abilities of those who are participating tonight, those who are on stage and those who are behind the scenes. We thank you, Lord, for their hard work over the course of the last 10 weeks.
opportunity to engage our culture, to think about what it has to say about things like love and about family and about how to treat each other. And Lord, we pray that as we do these things, you would always enable us, Lord, to be focused on Christ. We pray that you would enable us indeed to take every thought captive, even as we enjoy the play tonight, and render it in obedience to Christ. Thank you for our time together today. Bless the crew, the staff, and even the audience. Help us, Lord, to honor you in what we do this evening. In Jesus' name, amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Oliver.
20 loaves and a cheese and a half this very blessed afternoon, and still them paupers is not contented.
Of course not. When would they be? Sweet, Mr. Russell?
Very sweet indeed, ma'am.
You little thinking you.
I hear you have a cat, ma'am. And kittens, too, I declare.
Oh, yes. I'm so fond of them you can't imagine. And they're fond of their own, too.
Mrs. Corning, ma'am, I must say that any cat or kitten that can live with you, ma'am, and not be fond of its own, must be an idiot, ma'am, and don't deserve to live in it.
Oh, Mr. Buckle!
It's no use disguising facts as an idiot. I'm draining myself with pleasure.
Then you're a cruel man. A very hard-hearted man, you know.
Hard-hearted, hard-hearted. Are you hard-hearted, Mrs. Corning?
What a very curious question coming from a single man. What can you want to know for? Mr. Buckle, I shall scream!
No, you wouldn't say so if I wanted something special, then you wouldn't say no. Did I nearly catch you smiling? Yes, I did, and it's beguiling. If your hand is close, I'll press it. Yes, you might. I confess
Mr. Bumble. Pass upon liking. Mr. Strawberry,
What is it?
will you have the goodness to come here a moment, my dear?
What do you want? Well, what is it?
My dear, I've told Mr. Bumble
Hello, Mr. Bumble.
Hello, Mr. Strawberry.
that we may consider taking in this boy to help in the shop.
Dear me. Very small.
Yes, he is rather small. There's no denying that. But he'll grow, Mr. Strawberry, he'll grow.
They say he will on our village and our spring. They're a waste of time, these workout boys. They always cost more to keep than what they're worth. Still, you men always think you know what's best. What are you going to do with it?
There's an expression of melancholy on his face, my dear, which is very interesting. It can make a delightful coffin follower.
What?
I don't mean a regular coffin follower to follow grown-ups, but one for the children's practice. It would be very nice to have a follower in proportion, Marcy. A superb effect the more I think about it.
For once, just for once, you might have a decent idea. Stand up then, boy. What's your name? Oh, wait then. I think your name.
And one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble?
Yes, mine, Mr. Strawberry.
How's that, Mr. Bumble?
The boy and his mother came to us destitute. Brings the child into the world, takes one look at him and promptly dies without leaving so much as a name or forwarding address.
Yes, yes. Now then, Oliver Twist, do you think you could look like this gentleman? Sit down, man. If I had a black hat.
Never mind about black
Oh,
hat.
you're quite right. Get the boy a top hat. These things must be done proper and correct. And then use the top. And his belly makes you twice as long to do anything as anyone else. nice to see you, Mario boy. Charlotte, love. This is the new boy. Give it to him. Have you done? Yes, sir. I'm glad to hear it. Get to bed, Henry. Come on, Charlotte, don't just stand there gawking. Now then, Oliver Twist, your bed's over there. You don't mind sitting among coffins, Master. But it doesn't much matter whether you do or you don't. You can't sleep nowhere else. Ha ha! You know, Mother, it can't be up then, and of course, it can't be up now. But your mother was a regular, right down set. What did you say? A regular, right down set. And it's a good thing she got what she did, and she didn't have to do hard labor at prison, because life is not.
Nodder, take off the sausage. Shut up and drink your gin. Ah, I see you staring quite pocket handkerchiefs, eh, my dear? There are quite a lot of them, ain't there? We've just hung out full of wash. No wash. That's all, that's all.
Just a laundry
Well, not exactly, my dear. No laundry would be very much indeed. Our line of business pays a bit better. Don't it be there? You see, also, in this life, one thing counts in the end. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees, so the finger pops for you. The finger pops for you, boys. You've got All of them. Come here. What a truck. I hope you've all been hard at work today, my dears. Good boy. Good girl. What have you got, daughter? Well, not as heavy as it might be, but very ingenious indeed. Quite a weapon, ain't she, Oliver? What have you got, Charlie? Well, it's a very nice one. Very yellow and green. Although you haven't embroidered it though too well, Charlie, so you'll have to pick it up with the needle. You'll have to learn how to do this too, my dear. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Certainly, my dear. No fee. Just do everything that Charlie and his daughter do. Make him your boss. Especially Dodge here. He's going to be a regular little tail size. Now, here's my handkerchief protruding from my pocket. See if you can't out and take it out without me feeling it, like you saw the others do. Gone? Is it? What a clever boy! I never thought such a start on that. Here's 6pence for you. Well, I'll have to go to the bank. If you go on in this way, you will be the greatest man of all time. Let's see, you've got a 6pence on your friend. You've got a home and a profession. Aye, my dears? Now, bedtime. Oh, the hard day's work ahead. We can't have you staying up all night. You can sleep down here, Oliver. Thank you, my dear. Don't sit down, and I'll take your hat off in bed, please. Thank you. Have a nightcap, my dear. I'm afraid the wedding was in mistake. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boy. You've got to pick a pocket or two. I can't help it, I'm a miser, you know. But I can't help it. This is my little pleasure. A cup of coffee and a quick count-up. I mean, who's going to look after me in my old days? Will you, baby? Will you? You? No, you've been awake. Were you awake 2 minutes ago? Well, be sure. All right then, if you are sure. I didn't think to stay, Oliver. You're a brave boy. You see any of these pretty things?
Yes.
They're mine, Oliver. Mine. All I've got to live on in my old age. Yes. You can have a wash.
Yesterday, sir.
What today's your birthday? Wash.
gentlemen treat their ladies. Oh, of course I have. Shall we go have fun? Right here.
Give me the place show, Nancy.
All right, how's it go now? Don't stop bowing. And that's all, say. Go, Central Lady, go down to the line, my God. And I'll go out. I'll go
Good luck on your first day. I'll be waiting for you here when you come back. You can go and be back soon. You can go and while we're working, it's like amazing crowd. Say home, sit down, very well, be back soon. Who can tell where dangers lurking? Do not forget this tune. Be back soon. don't say it, good. I'm afraid you might say something and get up to something.
That's very nice.
It's loaded upon, Bandit. Yes, but you see, he came up with us, and it must be up there good anymore. It would come out very good for you, and it would for me, my dear.
Somebody must find out what we've understand. If he hasn't caught yet, there's still a chance of him getting back about suspicion. What happened the very moment he dared step out of the house? Now he's gonna go.
No, that is it. Nancy, my dear, what do you say?
The marriage baby.
I heard you, baby, so maybe the time's wrong.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill.
Why, you're just the very person for it. Nobody up the way knows anything about him.
Because I don't want to pursue either more marriage and yet to rebuild.
She don't go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin. Go on now! Go home, Fagin.
As long as
I know you are. You're hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
Sweet, Ned, I know you're not. You're not hungry, Mrs. Bedwin.
No, doctor.
You're just sleepy, dead.
No, sir.
Ned, you're not sleepy. Not thirsty either. That was just the only my eggs, are you?
That's the rabbit.
Just as I expected. It's very natural you should be sick. You may give him a little tea.
Yes, doctor. No, doctor.
I think you may, and take a little fresh air too. Don't keep him too warm and bellowing, but make sure that he doesn't let him be too cold. Will you have the goodness?
Certainly, doctor.
You would be glad to be up again, Oliver. Doctor. Do you notice the most extraordinary likeness in that boy's face? According to my daughter Agnes.
Half day I did. I know two sorts of boys. Really big boys and big boys.
And which is Oliver?
Really, where did he come from?
Don't you remember he was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief?
Yes, I knew that the whole time.
Sure you did. You also remember that it was all my mistake. And when the shopkeeper told us what really happened, he was released by the magistrate. I brought him here to make fun of him like her. But I must say, I found myself strangely attached to the charge.
He's just teasing you, my good friend. You gotta feel what is that? He was not the curious good people all day. Bad people that people sometimes compensate. He stole your pocket handkerchief, didn't he? Little Bill Moore. Sir, he did it. Yes, what is it?
We have a book in the bookstore, sir.
Oh yes, thank you. Now, but, hey, wait a moment. Hey, come back. Oh dear, he's gone. So I think you can wait these books for your candidate.
All of them with them. You'll be sure to deliver them safe, you know, because only my eggs, sir.
Yes, please let me take the book.
Oh, very well. If you wish. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the book and say you come to court to pay the full time thank Mr. Brownlow owes. Here's £5. No need to rush. It's just down the road. But I shall expect you back in 10 minutes. Now let us see, Mrs. Bedman. 10 minutes.
people and went and joined a set of thieves and bad characters. Almost broke his mother's heart. Make him come home. Young wretch.
Go home, you little brute.
I won't. He's not my sister. Not no sister, no mother, no father either.
Just listen to him.
That don't let go. See, he knows his little sister. You can't hide that. Make him come home or he'll kill his mother and father.
What's that devil thing? Young Oliver? Come home to your poor mother, young dog. Come on, Joe. What books are these?
Then Mr. Brownlow.
Give him here. Nothing but a thief and a vagabond. Come on, you young brother.
Come on, Ray.
Looking so well, my dear. The office daughter shall give you a new suit, my dear, for fear that you should spoil his Sunday watch. Why didn't you write, my dear, that as you were coming, we'd have something warm for supper?
Hello. What's that? Mine, baby.
No, my dear. Mine, dear. Mine.
That ain't mine. Mine not dead. I'll take the boys back again. Come on, hand over.
This is hardly fair, Bill.
Fair or not fair? Hand over, I tell you. It's hardly fair. Is it nasty? Do you think me and Nasty's got nothing else to do with your best time instead of taking up young kids? Give it in, that is so young. Give it in. That's for our share of trouble. And not half enough neither. Here. Start a library.
You can't keep those books. They won't get to the Brownlow. You find out you've got the diplomatic.
So you'll be out here, buddy. What did you tell him about?
Nothing.
There it is. But if we found out you said anything out of things, Fagin always was so scoundrel, told him everything. Stand over him, quick as you get
I
wall.
don't have that, Bill. The time shut me up and let them kill me first.
Son got too bad, don't keep on.
All right, you got him. What's the matter?
Girls go mad, I think.
No, she hasn't, Fagin. Don't think it.
Keep your quiet, will you?
No, I want to keep quiet.
All this violence, try to run away, would you?
I want to be mine, please don't know. Love me, what more would you add? Let it be all right when I knock on someone and not care for the consequence.
Do you know who you are and what you are?
Ah, yes. I know all about that. Who I am and what I am.
Well then, keep quiet. Quiet before the long time to come. Your nice son comes on to me and gentle rubbish. Pretty subject to cowardice and call me a friend of.
What would have me I am, and I wish I'd been struck dead in the street before I went to man and bringing him here. After the day you see, and the war, and all this is bad from this day forth. Ain't that enough for you without beating him to death?
Come, Spike. You want that civil word. Civil word, Bill.
Civil words, yes. You deserve them from me. So I did for you in our last days and for 12 years since. And don't you forget it.
Well, you have. It's your name. What is the servant get?
No, get
out for it, Bill. Look out for your dog. Beck, look out for the boy. And I'll look out for myself. A man's got a heart, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And the wife in his bed was a state that I wasn't the same. I'm finding his eyes to be really as black as they paint.
farms, a small mill pot with a small quantity of St. Anne's furniture, and 20 pounds cash. All are very reasonable. Cheap, dirt cheap.
Gee, you would have been dear at any price, and dear enough I paid for. You ought to God know that. Are you going to sit there snoring all day?
I'm going to sit here as long as I think proper, madam. And although I was not snoring, I just snore, gape, laugh, sneeze, or cry as the human strikes me. Such being my prerogative.
Your prerogative.
I say the word, madam. The prerogative of a man is to command.
And what's the prerogative of a woman in the name of goodness?
To obey, madam. Your late unfortunate husband should have taught it to you. And if he had, he might still be alive today. And I wish he was. Hard, man. Oh, go ahead, cry away, madam. It'll be for the Lord. Exercise the eyes, soften the temper, and washes the face. So cry away. Yes, certainly. I have no intention of staying. It's just that you're so very violent.
Go on, get out of it. It's your old friend, Annie. Go on, get out of it. Now listen here. Once, in this very room, in this very place, I nursed a pretty young creature. It was brought in here with its feet all cut and bruised with walking. She gave birth to a baby, son.
What about her?
I robbed her. I robbed her, so I did all she had around her neck. And it was gold.
Gold? Yes, go on.
Isn't it? It's bucket. He whispered in my ear that if the baby lived, a day might come when it would look out and the poor mother named. My belief she came from a good rich family.
The boy's name?
They called me
Yes.
Oliver.
We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble. We must indeed, ma'am. We must indeed.
We must give him his due. And we'll pray
information regarding the boy Oliver Twist?
Yes, my name is Mr. Bumble, and this is my new bride, Mrs. Bumble. I've been on the workhouse to where the boy was cared for, from where he ran away from, and from where he was apprenticed to an undertaker.
Seems to me you were gentlemen of your station.
Yes, and do you know where the boy is now?
Not no more, nobody.
Nobody.
Well, what do you know of him?
This little trinket was given by the lad's godmother to my dear wife, just before she passed away. The lad's godmother, that is, not my wife. I'm the wife.
You said when he left your house, he went to an undertaker.
Yes, Mr. Sowerberry, the undertaker, took all the promise for £5.
£5.
You mean to say that you sold him and sold him like an animal?
That is otherwise. It was Mrs. Bumble who authorized the sale.
Me?
Really? Then I would think that neither of you is enjoying the situation of prostitution. You may leave my house.
I hope this unfortunate little circumstance will not deprive me of my clergy office.
Indeed it will. You may find yourself better off besides.
Thank God. But it was all Mrs. Bumble. She wouldn't do it.
Mrs. Bumble, don't blame me.
So your fault.
That is no excuse. You were present on the occasion when the boy was sold, and indeed are the more guilty of the two in the eye of the law. But the law supposes your wife acted in your direction.
If the law proposes that, then the law is dead wrong. If that's the eye of the law, then the law is a bachelor. And the worst I wish to law is that his eye may be opened by experience, by my experience, of a wife.
Your wife?
Well, no, you're not sure. You're not talking about it, so you have to get it on.
Why, it's Mr. Agnes there.
Yes, myself, thanks. I have every reason to believe that Oliver was his child.
Ah! I can't stay up any longer. If I'd gone away as many would have done, you might have been sorry, not without reason neither.
I'm sorry if anyone has been rude to you and helped you in any way.
I don't know. It may be trusted.
Yes. Why?
I am the girl that took little Oliver back to Old Fagin on the morning he left us out.
You?
Me, sir. And I wish now I'd never been part of it. The boy mentioned you specially, and I thought if I'd come to you,
Where is the stick you speak of, Fagin?
I can't tell you that.
Did you know that perhaps Oliver was my grandchild?
I didn't know nothing. All I knew was the order. I had to get him back to Suttonport. You don't believe me. Don't want your pity. I had to come, even though there are those who'd murder me if they knew I'd been here.
Murder? But where is Oliver?
I can't tell you. I just wanted you to know he is safe. I must go now quickly.
Well, what can I do about all this? Why must you go back? Why can't you tell me where he is? Why do you have to attend to those people? I can call the Bow Street runners in the morning. And if you tell them you just told me, they can see that you've come to no harm.
Don't you understand? I want to go back. I must go back. How can I explain? You see, back there, there's a man I just can't leave. You see, I love him. You don't know what it's like to love someone like that. I understand.
My dear lady, do excuse me, but I'm anxious about Oliver. How can you help me?
I can't tell you where he is, but I'll bring him to you. Not if that's too dangerous. Will you promise I won't be lost or followed?
I promise you solemnly.
Then tonight, between 11 and the time the clock strikes 12, I will walk on London Bridge. And I will bring Oliver.
Thank you for helping us do someone else's dream. This is for you with love from the casting crew.
Was their show. They did the characters. I gave them a frame and they filled in the picture. The sets, the costumes, the lights, the sound, every part of this really was there. And I think you've got some pretty special young people who I look to seeing in the future doing some really, really special things. God bless you all. God bless you all. And thanks for letting me be a part of this. Hallelujah. Bruce, you're great.